This is a quick video to show you how to assemble the wheels for your free running servos. What you'll need is a free running servo, 2 of these laser cut wheel discs, and 1 O-ring. Now this will make 1 wheel. You will need to do this twice so that you can have 1 wheel for each side of your robot. First things first, open the bag. What you'll notice is that we have these little white bits of plastic. They're called servo horns. The one that we're actually after is this one here that's got the actual cross tag. Okay, and what we're going to do is we're going to grab that one. We're going to grab the 2 longer screws. So these are 2 longer screws and we've got 1 short one. Put the short one away for now. We're going to put them over there. We're going to leave this short one alone for now, but we're going to use these 2 long ones. And we're going to grab our disc, and what you'll notice with this disc, and sometimes it's a little bit hard to see, but there's a little S in one side. There's just a plain hole on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our servo horn. We're going to place it so that the little protruding part that's at the back there fits inside the hole. That's in the center hole. So you'll see that that's sitting nice and flush. The first thing that we're going to do is grab one of our screws. I'm just going to turn this over. I'm going to put it into the hole, not into the S, but into the hole on the other side. I'm going to grab my screwdriver and I'm going to just start to screw it in so that the point just sticks out from the other side. So it's actually holding itself there. It's a little bit loose, but it's holding. It's not going to fall onto the floor or anything like that. Okay. And then I'm going to grab my second disc that forms my wheel. I'm going to align it so that they are opposite each other. So what you'll notice is that I've got on the top one, the S is over here. On the bottom one, the S is over here where my finger is. Okay, so I've got top disc, S over there, bottom disc, S over there. So if we have a look, you can see that there's one S there and the other S is there. I'm just going to hold them together whilst I screw in that screw. So the idea is that this screw will thread into the little hole that is in that S disc. I'm going to screw it in. I'm not going to do it very tight. It's just what we call finger tight. It's just enough to hold it there. Okay, I'm just going to realign these discs a little bit with my screwdriver. And what you'll see now is that I can put my other long screw in from the opposite side, and I'll screw that in. Okay, so just finger tight, and you'll notice that as I tighten this up, finger tight, the discs become parallel. The discs are now parallel with a gap in between them, and we have a screw on one side, we've got the head of the other screw on the other side. Okay, notice that? And we're always screwing into, with the head, we're always screwing into the hole, and the last disc is the S. So here we're screwing into the hole, and the last disc is the S. Okay, so as I turn it around. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm just going to finish tightening these up. Now that we've done that, we can add our O-ring, and our O-ring is what's going to form our tyre. Just pull that over and it should sit into that groove. Okay, and there we go. So now we've got our tyre, and we're going to grab our servo and we're going to make sure that these splines match the splines that are inside there. If you put it in the wrong way, it won't actually go. So this is the wrong way, it just wobbles around. You put it in the correct way and it'll just sit there by itself. Okay, we're going to grab our small screw, pop it in the hole, get our screwdriver and screw it in. And again, we don't have to do this very tight, just needs to be finger tight. It's just with my fingers and that's it. Okay, so I'm not applying any more force than what is there to wiggle the screwdriver. Okay, so that's finger tight, and that's it. Now that we've done that, our servo will rotate, and it will rotate the wheel continuously. Another thing that you should notice is that we have a potentiometer here on the side. That we will need to set that to its halfway mark, so that when we have a PWM of 50%, this servo doesn't rotate. Okay. Another thing that you should keep in mind is these little wires here on the side. You've got to make sure that they're not actually shorting out each other. If they are, get yourself a pair of tweezers, and with your pair of tweezers, get in underneath the sticky tape and move the pins around so that they do not short each other out. Okay, that will be a common issue with some of these, that they'll short each other out. Another thing that you can do is flood this entire area with some hot glue, and that will stop them from ever touching again. That's it. So now you need to build the second one, and you can attach these to your robot PCB.